I made these lines, these thick green lines, so that you guys could understand it better. But anyways, let's go to the 4-hour. According to ICC, which is what how I mark up my charts, I had this already marked out. It wasn't like this, it was just like this. I'm gonna show you guys so it can look clean. I left everything that I marked out on the charts so you guys can see exactly what I did, but it looks a little messy, so whatever. Came to the 4-hour, right? Marked out ICC. So above this level right here, we have buyers, then we have sellers. Sellers created a lower high, came up and failed to create that higher high, right? So since price came up and pushed this like that above this level, we expect it, as soon as it comes above this level again, to push up and do the same thing, right? And even to create a new higher high and a new higher low and continue the trend upwards, right? But it didn't do that. It just gave us a lower high, pushed down, came and gave us an indication below this. So this is indication, correction, continuation, but it didn't continue. It actually failed to continue and then came back down, and below this level it gave us an indication, a correction, and a continuation. But over here in the 1-hour, I saw that this was an indication for me, which wasn't. It was as a 4-hour correction. But anyways, I marked this out as a continuation, a high, indication, correction, continuation. But overall, I really felt that price was going to sell, right? So I really felt that price was going to sell. So you see those green lines that I have marked out? Yeah, those 2 green thick lines. This I marked that's for the 1-hour 7 a.m. candle, which to you guys is the 8 a.m. candle. I'm 1 hour behind, so I'm gonna try to do it accordingly, say it accordingly to you guys. So when you guys see 7 a.m. here or 8 a.m. is actually, I'm an hour behind. So 7 a.m. is 8 a.m. for you, and 8 a.m. is for me is 9 a.m. for you. Okay, so because I'm an hour behind. Anyways, so the God Eye strategy shows that this 8 a.m. candle, we're gonna mark out the highs and the lows of the wick of this 8 a.m. candle, and within that range, we will know where price is going to go, right? So I came down. Well, later on, I went to the daily, and I marked out the previous day highs and lows. So that's this blue line right here and this blue line right here. I marked out the previous day's highs and lows just in case, you know, we should always do that just to see if price is gonna go there. So anyways, came to the 15-minute and marked out this high, which you'll see in a second. And yeah, that was it. Anyways, so let's go to the 1 minute here so you can see clearly where my positions and everything went. So again, we have the green lines is the highs and the lows of that 7 a.m. candle. Well, 8 a.m. candle for you guys. So came here and we have this line right here because this is a high, and we have this low, right? So as soon as market open at 9:30, we're expecting it to take one of these lows or highs and either continue or reverse. Sadly for me, I forgot that little detail, and it came up, market open here, came up, and it's since there's this like huge gap right here, which the 1 hour created. Let's go to the 15-minute here. You see this huge gap right here. I'm like, okay, yeah, price is definitely gonna come down and fill it, but it's not gonna come down and fill it before it has its liquidity, before it takes out its liquidity, right? So market opened here, and it came up, and I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, it's getting ready to sell. Oh, by the way, big detail here. You see that my colors of my thing changed, like my candles changed. I almost put it all black, but I'm not like there yet to like put it all black. I need something to indicate what's buyers and sellers, you know. But I put it all black, almost all black, because I just want to see price action. I don't want to go off of anything else other than price action. All right, so obviously I see this lower high here, right? Let's just put this in black. No, let's put this in gray, just like how we have the other ones. So I have we see this lower high here. Sorry, I want them all to be in the same, you know, color, and I really like this color. I don't like, yeah. So we see this lower high here, so that this high, this lower high, because this high is lower than this high, so there's a lower high, and then this lower high. So I'm like, okay, so the structure is selling. So I got in as soon as it broke structure a little bit, or was breaking structure. I got in right here. So I got in and it was playing out, but then it liquidated. And this is one thing to know. If price is selling, which we see that it did over here, which it did what I wanted to do. Look, if I just drag this out over here, hold on. If I just drag this out all the way over here, it did what I wanted it to do, right? But it's not going to do that until it takes out liquidity. So if price is selling, if price is selling, is going to liquidate up first and then sell. If price is buying, is going to liquidate down first and then buy. So I forgot that little detail, and I honestly thought that it was gonna liquidate this below, but how can it liquidate if it's gonna go down already? Then that wouldn't be liquidity. That would just be the trend. So I honestly just figured out that now that I think about it. The whole thing about is gonna grab liquidity up and then down and then sell down, or grab liquidity down and then sell up. No, I knew this from before. I just forgot. Anyways, so right here, price came up, right, and then grabbed this liquidity right here. It grabbed this high, and then started, you know, it bought up a little bit and then dropped down. So when I saw this, I saw this, and I was waiting for a correction. I got the correction, and as soon as it started selling down again, I sold. And when I saw this big sell right here, I was like, I'm just gonna hop out of here. By the way, I blew out the funded account. And in this account, I'm down. I only have like almost $200 before I even blow this account. So I was very low. I was at $200 or something like that, and then I lost this trade, which really messed me up. And then I won like $79 back on this trade, because I was like, I don't want to wait for that correction. I don't know if it's gonna just correct and buy up. Price been really crazy because of Trump, so I just been like I saw this post, and it's like, yo, if you're floating some money, just take it. Like, for real, that's how we at right now with this whole Trump thing. Like, if you're just floating 100, like not 100, but whatever, depending on your lot size, if you're floating some money, just take that, yo. So I knew it was going to correct, and I was like, I ain't gonna have this thing correct and stop me out again like this, right? I didn't want this to replace, so I just sold here and I just left. And then I waited for another position. Honestly, I should have gotten in right here, but I marked this out because this candle, as you can see, this candle right here has no wick. Like, it doesn't have any wick. So, and this one neither. So I thought it was gonna come down and then make some type of wick over here, because this is kind of like a fair value gap. Like, price is gonna come up and wick this to create a wick. Oh, this one either. So anyway, so I was like, I need to see some type of buy all the way up and then come and sell again, because I know that this is price is gonna want to grab this at some point. So I was waiting for the correction. I didn't get the correction. It just sold. So I was like, okay. So I waited, and then this right here, these two lines, let's just delete this. This is actually, let's just go like this. This is a 15-minute fair value gap right here. I think it was like this. I don't know. Anyways, this is a 15-minute fair value gap right here. The blue is a 15-minute fair value gap. Let's go to the 15-minute. Yeah, as you can see, this gap right here, this is a 15-minute fair value gap. So I marked that out, and then I started looking for sells. So came in, tapped it, came down. I waited for this SMT to form. I'm always looking for that SMT, sorry. This SMT to form. Always looking for that SMT. I think I'm pronouncing that. Yeah, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Anyways, so I'm always waiting for that wick, you know, to take out the previous high. So waited for that, came down, waited for a retrace, and then sold. And over here, I made like $200. Yeah, I made $200 here. I was targeting, again, if we go to the 1 hour, I was targeting, no, let's go to the, where was it that I saw it? Yeah, 15 minutes. So I was targeting the low of the 7 a.m. candle. So the low, the other green line. So we see the green line up here, and then the other green line down here that we marked out. Yeah, I was looking to target that. And I got a little more than that target. I should have held, not gonna lie, I should have held. So I got a little more than that. And then I could have bought here. This was a crazy bot, but I get kind of nervous with buying the corrections. I get kind of nervous with that, yo, because I blew a couple, maybe 2 or 1, whatever account with that, with like thinking that I was gonna buy, and then I just sold. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even, no, I actually didn't sell. It just created one of these right here, and it wicked me out like a couple times, yo. It was crazy. I didn't understand this concept of what I explained up here, the SMT thing. I didn't explain it. Like, price is gonna come down, right? Come up, and then you're thinking like, oh, okay, this is the correction is about to start. And it's like, nah, it comes back down to wick this, because some traders are like, oh, okay, that's it, that this is over, now it's going to correct. So they buy right here, and they put their stop loss right here, right? Like, they put their stop loss, like, let me just put this here, like right here, right at the green line, and then price comes down and wicks them out. So you gotta wait for that SMT to form, this thing right here to form, like something like this, and then buy. Or if you want to be smart with it, just wait for some type of like some traders wait for a fair value gap. So this is a fair value gap right here. If you drag this across, so this fair value gap got inverted, break of structure here, whatever, came down, inverted it to the downside too. But if you just continue watching price, you'll see that it breaks again, breaking structure to the upside, come down and creating a lower high, a higher low, sorry, creating a higher low. So now you can buy again. Now from here you can buy, because you know, like, okay, so we're definitely on a correction, let's buy. I should have bought here, not gonna lie, but it's fine. I wasn't ready for a loss. In this life you will have, you know, trials and tribulations and all these things, but fear not, for I have overcome the world. So yeah, just want to tell you guys that, glory to God, the entries are, I'm just so happy with the entries. Anyways, peace out. Recorded this video like 3 times, so hope this helped you. Much love to you. Peace.